Hey, how you doing? Hey, Knoptop here, and I wanted to show you a quick wrist strap that you can make quick effect style using just some paracord. Look at this. This thing has a little tightener built right in, and it's just using a couple simple knot techniques. You can make this in about 3 minutes or less. Let's do this. Hey, you're watching Quick Effects. Fast, fun filmmaking effects, props, DIY stuff, and everything else. Right here, I got my camera. It doesn't have a neck strap on because I like to run and gun. Whoa, what? What just happened there? Look at that, huh? I want to show you how to make a quick wrist strap for your camera that you can make out of a piece of paracord, and you can even use a shoelace. I don't usually hook my neck strap on because a lot of times my camera is always sometimes on a rig. If it's not on a rig, it's on a tripod. I usually don't hold it handheld too often where I'm doing the little technique that I showed you in the DSLR tips and tricks video. Oh, there it is. No, it's over there. Check that out if you haven't already. The neck strap can come in handy for one major thing: not dropping your camera. I highly recommend having something, even when you're just changing cameras off your tripod. I kind of make it a point to have this thing wrapped around my hand because you never know what. That could have been fatal. The straps that come available on smaller point and shoot cameras don't really have that hefty nylon strappage that I like to see for more of these heavyweight cameras. If you haven't noticed already, I'm using a vintage lens. I got this little lens adapter right here. It's just a Canon adapter. It's a Fotodiox, OM to EOS lens adapter. Check that out. I have a link in the description. This here's a 50mm. Sweet. It's got a nice bokeh. Anyways, that's off topic. Let's get into building this wrist strap. All right, so here's our cord that we're gonna make, and you can see it's pretty much just a simple cord cut to length. The only difference is we have this slip knot in the middle that's gonna give us our tension control, so we can put it on our wrist and then tighten it like that. For your Quick Effects wrist strap, you're gonna need some paracord, shoelaces, string, whatever you wanna use, and a pair of scissors. Let's make a red one. And we'll move these out of the way. Now the cool thing about this design, we don't need to cut it to length until the very end, so that way you can be sure you don't cut yours too short. I'm gonna loop this around and we're gonna make 2 lengths. So let's make it 14 inches, right about there, and we'll just fold it over like that. Halfway down this end right here, on the longer end, we're gonna do a little slip knot. Boop. I'd say it's a pretty easy knot. If you don't know how to make one, just look at this diagram right here. There you go, and that should help you out. All right, and then we'll just tighten this up right like that. And what we're gonna do with this other end of the cord, we're just gonna slip that through. Now this is what's gonna create that built-in tightener on our cord. Now naturally you're gonna think this is where your wrist is gonna go, but that's not the case. This is where it's gonna loop through the camera, and you'll see that when we're finished here. Basically your wrist is gonna go back here at the end. And this looks pretty good. It looks like we have enough of a length. That's what we wanted to check. So with that, we can cut it. We're just gonna put these two together and just tie it in a knot. Like that. And that's pretty much your cord. It's ready to put on the camera. Get this string here and we're gonna pull that through. And the reason for this was this string is smaller and it fishes through that really nice. So then we pull that through, we can get rid of that. Now we can loop the cord through like that. And we're done. Now a good tip with this paracord is to burn the edge so it doesn't fray anymore. There you go. You could probably build 2 or 3 of these by the time this video is over. This thing's a lot harder to explain than it is to actually do. So there it is, an easy strap for your camera. Kind of looks cool. It's adjustable. It costs a few dollars. It could even be free depending on what you have around the house. And it's just another way to keep your camera safe in case you just don't feel like carrying it anymore. Knoptop, Quick Effects. Go make something.
Quick Effects.